I want to go over the state program for Baylor track and field, not just for the men, not just for the women, but combine them both. First of all, as a team, the women finished 43rd in the country. I know that doesn't sound great, but when they standed like starting the season like number 80, that's pretty good. I mean, that's good to more than halfway on from where you were. A little less than halfway, but still, a reasonable expectation would be like top 35, top 30, top 25 maybe. And the men, they finished number 19 in the country. We did finish with some All-Americans, like in the 4x400 for the women, and which was the second fastest time in the program history with 3:27.45. In the triple jump, like 17th place. That's not All-American, by the way. You gotta be top 8 to be an All-American. We got a 4x100, and we got a record there too. I mean, 43.12. So, and for the women on the relay, yeah, that's the only events of last night. But on the men's side, we did have in a 4x400. We finished 6th. I know we want to do better, but that's All American with 3 minutes 1 second .63, and we did get like 400-meter hurdles as well, and that was All American. Like finished 3rd in the NCAAs for the men. That was the only event as of like 2 days ago. So I'm just trying to go step by step on this. Yeah, that was like 2 days ago on that. Yeah, we had like in the 10K for the women. We finished like the only participant was like 9th, 1 spot away from the NCAA podium. That's tough, but I mean, 33 minutes, 21 seconds, 30.34. Of course, you want to be top 8. That's the only way to be an All-American. And 200 meters, we finished 14th overall for the women. And the 400 for the women, we finished 11th with 56.43. And but 4x100 for the women. Yeah, that actually correction. That's just like getting to the semifinal. Never mind. And we did have somebody go on the podium day 1. Actually, and that person, I mean, like the event was javelin, finished 3rd place in that. And pole vault, yeah, we finished 17th place on the men. And just try to go over that. It was like literally from June 7th to June 10th, so that's just an FYI. And they did like, as of like on the 7th, like javelin final, pole vault final, 400 semifinal. Of course, they have 400 hurdle semifinal, 200 semifinal, which we had 2 of those, and yeah, and 400 4x400 semifinal. So yeah. Yeah, we had like in the 400 meter for the men, they were like finishing the national semifinals. So just off the podium, I mean, off the All-American status. So I would say this year has been better. They've been better than in the past a little bit, but now I don't know how much, but I know the goal is to be consistently good in every single event, so you can finish higher and all that. So, and we did have like 7 athletes signed as of last fall for both men and women combined. I mean 6 actually, but you get what I mean 6 of them. Like a women pole vaulter, 2 women pole vaulters, actually 3. Correction, my bad. A hurdles long jumper from Jamaica on the men. The men also got like a sprinter, like 400, like a sprinter, and then another hurdles sprinter for the women. And I'm going to go over like the roster as a whole. I know there's still 1 more year left of COVID left, so we got to keep that in mind. And how many super seniors do we have? That's the biggest question, because we know those are definitely gone. Okay, for the men, it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 seniors. For the women, it's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 for the women as well. So yeah, literally like 6 and 6. Now I know we do have some regular seniors on the list. I mean, for the men, like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 for the men, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 for the women. So, and granted, this is pending transfer portal on all this stuff. So now for the women, we have a bunch of sophomores. I mean, I want to count first. 1, 2, 3, 16 sophomores for the women. Now for the men, 1, 2, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, this is pending, of course, turning pro, because it is real. They can turn pro too. Now for juniors, for the women, 1, 2, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 for the women. Now for the men, it is 1, 2, 6, 7 for the women. So yeah. Now freshmen, there's only like 5 freshmen for the women, and the men is 6 freshmen. And like I said, Michael Ford is the head coach. He's only been the head coach for the last 2 seasons. But he has been at Baylor for a long time. I mean, 22 years. This is his 22nd year with Baylor. And he was promoted to head coach in 2021, as we all know. After spending 4 seasons as an associate head coach and 11 seasons as an assistant head coach. So, and he was a graduate at Baylor in 1997. So he spent like 3 years as an assistant coach, like at University of Rochester, from 1998 to 2000. So, and he was heavily involved in the success of like Jeremy Warren or Williamson, Jamin Sazaru, Saziru, and Teeter with the, and like for the indoor team of that. Of course, and he in the he trained with Warner as an Olympic gold medalist in the 400 meters. So yeah, it's all about trying to get better every year, of course, and we have to wait and see, and all this said and done. And I know on the indoor, like for the men this past year, they finished the highest since 2011, 17th place. So that's definitely improvement from where they were in a long time. Of course, in the Big 12, is like the men scored the most points since 2019 as well. So, and I admit I don't follow the sport super closely, just more like a far deal. Yeah, the men finished like 7th overall, and the women's side finished 6th, so halfway in the conference. Of course, the goal is to be better. I know. And there are some really good articles out there on just like recapping stuff better than I do, so I would advise to check those out as well, just to see how we done this year and all that. And I'm not exactly positive how many scholarships in track and field per se, but I know the goal eventually is to have every spring sport is to have like one person, one scholarship per athlete. Yeah, like for the women, it's like 18 track. For the women, it's like 18 scholarships. Now for the men, it's like 12.6. Yeah, good luck trying to deal with that. You can't just have 18 athletes. So that's just at the Division I level. So that's just giving context to how many scholarships allotment. And of course, you have to divide it, I would assume, or try to find a way to get them on board. I don't know. We'll have to wait and see. And I trust Mark Ford and staff to improve this program to the point where more consistent, I mean, higher in the Big 12 and higher nationally as well. Not just for the men, not just for the women, but both. If you like this content, hit like and subscribe, and see you guys later. Find scars we're on the road to. Let's go.